Hello and welcome back to Financial Booklet. I'm your host, and today is Thursday, January 8th, 2026. In today's market update, we are tracking significant volatility in the semiconductor sector, a major policy proposal regarding Wall Street's involvement in the housing market, and a flurry of institutional moves in the cryptocurrency space involving Morgan Stanley and JPMorgan. Let's dive into the data. Starting with corporate equity news, the semiconductor landscape is seeing mixed results to kick off the year. Intel stock has recorded a surge to start 2026, drawing significant market attention. Conversely, AMD shares are under scrutiny after the company's latest keynote announcements reportedly failed to impress market participants. In the defense sector, AeroVironment closed the month of December with a 13% decline. Meanwhile, in the mortgage lending space, UWM Holdings CEO Matt Ishbia has sold another $8.4 million in stock, occurring as shares have slid 15% over the past year. On the regulatory front, the Federal Reserve Board has officially announced the termination of enforcement actions against both the Goldman Sachs Group and Metropolitan Commercial Bank. Moving to economic policy and energy, former President Trump has proposed a ban on Wall Street firms purchasing single-family homes, stating that institutional buying is putting the American dream out of reach for many. In energy markets, SLB shares surged, driven by oil volatility linked to Venezuela. Reports indicate the U.S. naval blockade of Venezuela has already incurred a cost of $700 million and is rising by approximately $9 million daily. Meanwhile, in Europe, economic data points to continued concerns regarding Germany's deindustrialization and capital flight. On the renewables front, the competition between Bloom Energy and Plug Power remains a focal point for clean energy analysts as the year begins. Turning to the digital asset markets, Bitcoin is currently trading near the $90,000 mark as the early 2026 rally shows signs of pausing. Despite current price action, institutional adoption continues to expand. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink has publicly addressed his shifted view on Bitcoin, while Morgan Stanley has added an Ethereum Trust to its planned ETF lineup. Additionally, JPMorgan AS Connexes is set to issue digital cash on the privacy-focused Canton network to speed up market transactions. Babylon also secured $15 million from A16Z to build out Bitcoin-native lending infrastructure. On the regulatory side, the Senate Agriculture Committee is reported to follow the banking panel in holding a crypto vote next week. However, industry executives have expressed outrage regarding suggested changes to the Genius Act, citing national security concerns. In international developments, authorities in Cambodia have arrested an alleged crypto scam kingpin following a massive $12 billion Bitcoin seizure. Finally, in consumer and global trends, Nike has quietly sold RTFKT, its NFT studio subsidiary, following its shutdown. And in China, a shift in wealth preservation strategies is emerging. Reports suggest a growing debate among high-net-worth individuals regarding Bitcoin versus luxury real estate as a preferred store of value. That wraps up your financial market update for Thursday, January 8th, 2026. Thank you for tuning in to Financial Booklet for your factual market reports. If you found this update helpful, please like and subscribe to stay informed. We'll see you in the next video.